St. Paul addresses that particularly with regard to anger in Ephesians chapter 4, 26 and 27. He says to be angry but do not sin. But then in verse 31, he tells us to put away all bitterness, wrath, anger, clamor, slander, and malice. And so it's like, how do we harmonize those two things, and what's kind of a positive presentation of the moral teaching? It is not wrong to be angry about injustice and offense, particularly against, the least of these. That's even a good thing. We should hate sin. We should hate the ways that sin kind of harms the innocent. That is, if someone hears about a child being abused and is just indifferent, it's actually immoral in those cases that they're not outraged, that they're not angry, that it doesn't, there's an actual failing if they're just emotionally, morally indifferent to things that warrant anger. On the other hand, it is very easy to become wrapped up in anger, malice, all these things, and to hold on to the bitterness and the rest. And St. Paul wants to make sure that you don't fall prey to that, because it's very easy to be someone who's just not happy with the way your life is going. And here's my tie-in to recent politics, to generational divides and all that. When people were locked up in their houses and unable to go out, and they were alone and isolated, and nothing was going the way they wanted their 2020 to go, people got angrier and in all directions. And a lot of times that expressed itself in these kind of political outlets where they found some reason to justify their anger, but that wasn't the real reason they were angry. They didn't start with the political outrage and then become angry. They were just unhappy, and they found a reason to seize upon an external event to justify their unhappiness. I don't know if you've ever been guilty of this, where you wake up in a bad mood or something bad is going on in your life, and you purposely provoke a fight with, say, a loved one, where you find some reason to be offended by something they say or do. But in the back of your mind, you knew, I was actually kind of upset half an hour ago about something unrelated. But you can make it feel better than just, I'm cranky today, by having some, ostensibly justifiable reason to be angry. Paul is warning us against doing that, because that kind of thing really will tear us apart as a church, as a people, whatever. And as individuals, while it is good, while it's appropriate to be angry when necessary, it is bad to just go looking for reasons to be angry and to hold on to bitterness and wrath and strife and the rest